Hello Reformers and welcome back to the last days and our elf playthrough. Now you can see here we're up against a couple of mountain goblins. Now these guys are going to be pretty easy of course, but the main reason why I'm doing this is because I've just accepted another task to eliminate a whole bunch of goblins. Yeah, it's kind of bad, isn't it? It is kind of bad. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to tell everyone to hold their fire. Actually, you know what? That's probably not the best idea, but I have to kill these goblins myself. So, there we go. Yes, I did it. Okay, fantastic. Okay, now everyone can just charge. Just kill them. Yes. There we go. That's all I wanted. I don't even mind if we lose a couple of people. As long as I completed that task, that's all I wanted. Ah, there we go. Yes. The feeble melee weapons of the elves were able to prevail this day. Isn't that amazing? Yes. Okay, so yeah, by the way, I also accepted another task to take some supplies to one of the Lothlorien towns, and that's exactly what we're going to do now, because we obviously have a supply train in tow as well. But first, we must take any opportunity that we can get to eliminate some tribal orcs, because of course I have another task to do that as well. So I'm going to try my very best to shoot these guys. I think, don't I just need to kill them, or do I need an actual number? Because I think I don't even need a number actually, so maybe me doing this by myself is kind of pointless. Oh well, never mind. I guess it's kind of fun, and it's going to give me a little bit of XP and so on. Where are you guys going? Where are you going? Oh, okay. Apparently those guys are running away. Well, I guess I can just tell my people just to fire away and hope that they actually kill the rest of them. I have double-checked the quest in regards to the tribal orcs, and apparently it does not matter. It doesn't matter how many people I kill, whether it's personal, whether it's, you know, with actual people helping me or anything like that. I just need to eliminate tribal orc parties. So that should be pretty easy, well, I guess in comparison to the mountain goblins. Alright, so it seems like we have completed the supply train quest easy enough. I did fight 2 additional tribal orc parties along the way. They were very, very small, only about 5 and 3 units in them respectively. And we have a whole bunch of companions that have leveled up now as well. So I suppose it would be a good idea for us to go and check them out. Ah, there we go. We're gaining a huge amount of level ups right there. Mainly because these guys were the lowest levels, obviously. And I hadn't leveled them up for quite some time. Alright, so Luvana is going to be leveling up. We're going to make her into a pretty beastly archer. Even though she does have some decent enough intelligence, I feel like it's going to be kind of a waste of her high strength to turn her into some kind of medic when we already have a medic available. So we are going to use Thranduil here, and hopefully we will be able to level her up. Unfortunately, she has not recovered from the wound that she suffered a while ago. She does have a bow as well, so obviously she will be turning into a relatively decent archer, I hope. And, well, we'll just continue onward from there. Now, I do need to go over to, I think it is this town as well, to deliver units of supplies. 5 days remaining on that. Let's hopefully get that done. There we go. And, oh, apparently East Emnet is under siege. Yeah, apparently a couple of people in the comments actually want me to go over to Rohan and help them out a little bit. That might make quite a bit of sense. Basically, the only thing I want to do right now is just try to level up our rank points with the Elven factions, because gaining a bow, gaining, you know, a weapon and various other equipment from the faction leaders is going to be extremely useful. So that's the main reason why I would be doing that first, because then we're just going to have an even better time of eliminating and indeed helping Rohan in the long run. So anyway, I'm gonna see if, okay, no, apparently they don't want help with anything here. Do they have any supplies? I guess it would be kind of nice to get some food, I suppose, and that's it. Okay, is there anything else? There is actually someone here that I could technically ask for a potential task, so I suppose that's what we'll do. Well, it seems like he is going to give us a task, and apparently it is to defend a village. Ah, this is one of my favorite tasks in the last days. Alright, so it's time to defend the village, and I don't exactly know how this is gonna go. Hopefully we'll get a good layout here. Yeah, you know what? This is not really great. I'm gonna actually go and take our archers up the hill here. I personally feel like that's gonna be a little bit of an easier time. I'm actually gonna hope that I can command the farmers. It seems like they are actually... they are actually listening to me, but they are being eliminated by a whole bunch of large orcs. These large orcs are going to be extremely difficult, in my opinion, to deal with because they have shields, and that's the main reason I think why we will probably have a couple of problems here, and especially considering... Do I actually get my own units to come in here, or is it actually just random units? No, I think it is my own units, because it seems like they are much lower level than I would have liked, but oh well, never mind. I guess I need to level them up a little bit better. Yes. Okay, well, let's just continue to kill enemies as they come across the bridge. These wargs are going to be kind of annoying, because obviously they're going to attack us of their own free will, and hopefully I will be able to kill as many of these guys as I can get my hands on. Yes. Kill the warg riders, please. And also bear in mind that these large orcs, they do have the ability to shoot weapons. They can throw weapons, obviously, so that's not great. Okay, come on, just keep firing. Keep firing, guys. We can do this. We got this in the bag. Hopefully. Yes, there's another kill. There's another little hit there. Yes, as long as we can get hits, that's all that really matters. Getting hits is great. You know, if you miss, then you're obviously not doing any damage whatsoever. But if you hit, then at least you're doing some. Doesn't have to be a kill. I think that's it. I think we did it. Okay, now that is... Wow, that was pretty nerve-wracking. I think we almost lost, actually. Look at that. Only 11 people left. That was very nice indeed. The raiders are defeated. Those few who remain alive and conscious scurry off to the darkness from whence they came, terrified of the villagers and their new champion. Well, technically it's not me, it's more like our units are actually their champions. These environments are very, very nice. I mean, really, there's nothing I can say more than spectacular, really. I mean, the amount of work that has gone into this is just crazy. Alright, so we're going to speak to this guy. 40 rank points, very nice indeed. We've been promoted to familiar. We're going to need much more than that. And I'm talking about huge amounts more to be able to make any kind of difference. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure how this is gonna go. I know that the first couple of episodes of this series has kind of proven a little bit that elves are pretty strong, right? You know, you'd expect them to be quite strong considering how skilled they are with a bow and so on and so forth. But this is probably gonna test us to our limit because we have 3 parties of raiders coming in from Rune here. I've taken a task to help these refugees to reach Bjorning, and it will be no easy feat to eliminate them. Even though we have fought Rune in the past, this is going to be much more difficult considering the amount of numbers they have, and you can see here, defend refugees. It actually shows how many have killed. Oh no. How many have died and everything. Okay, this is gonna be kind of interesting. I think I can just attack them, can't I? Yes, it seems like I can just attack them. So if we can prevent the refugees from dying at all, we should get a really nice reward. Let's see if that's actually the case. Bear in mind that Rune is known for their horse archers and indeed cavalry, you know, in general. So this is gonna be bad. Really bad. And there's nothing in the area that will help us in any way, with the exception of our fast-firing bows. That is literally all that is going to help us here. Yeah, no, this is... no, yeah, okay, it's not really working out too well. Is it? It's actually working okay. Yeah, until they get into melee with us. Until they get into melee with us, I think we're actually pretty good. But obviously melee is not our strong point at all. I don't have any infantry, by the way. I have no infantry whatsoever, so that is a big problem. And obviously me being able to actually hit enemies is a problem as well. Okay, well there's one down. Another one. Really? I've only killed 2. I've only killed 2? Really? Okay, well, I guess that's just how it is. Sometimes I'm really okay with a bow, and sometimes I'm absolutely atrocious. I don't exactly know what that's about. Oh, there we go, there's another one. Alright, at least my units are actually dancing around pretty nicely and making it very difficult for the enemies to actually be able to do anything against us, so that's nice. Yes. Okay, well, never mind. Okay, so that appears to be it. There is someone running away. I suppose we just have to wait until that guy is routed. Alright, so we have once again another raider party to deal with. I don't exactly know if this will work, but I'm going to try and move into the trees at the back of the battlefield here and position ourselves in such a way as to make it extremely difficult for their horse archers, or indeed their horses in general, to actually do anything. So hopefully this is going to work. I'd like our people to move back even further, but that does not seem to be happening. I don't exactly know why, but okay. They apparently are just refusing to do that, so I guess, who am I to say anything else? So I guess I'm just going to leave them to their own devices. You can already see here that it is making a huge difference. From the previous fight, I did have a whole bunch of bowmen level up into archers, and that obviously has made a huge difference. You can already see the amount of carnage that they're able to do just from that small level up, so that is pretty amazing. Now also bear in mind, these horses can be ridden by me. Yes, these can actually be ridden, and yeah, that's pretty awesome actually. I mean, obviously my... okay. Apparently a headshot is in order, but yes, obviously my horse archery skill is awful. But there is a victory nevertheless, and we're going to be attacking the next raider party in just a second. Alright, so that's 2 down and 1 to go. You can see here that it's basically a 2-to-1 battle. So far we've actually dealt with the enemy pretty nicely, and it seems like we have a similar battlefield this time around as well. And so we are going to try our very best to get into a nice position, and hopefully that is going to help us prevail. Bear in mind that most of my, I think both of my companions are eliminated, so they are not going to be participating. Anyway, let's see if I can get a couple of kills here myself. I, for some reason, have difficulties shooting. Don't exactly know why that would be, but I guess it's just because everyone dies? Everyone's just dying extremely quickly, and I guess that might be because we have such good units now. Well, I wouldn't say that they're fantastic, but they're very proficient at what they do. Hello, there's a horse running me down. How great. Take out that guy, and maybe we can... yes, there we go. Okay, we're actually getting a couple of kills now. That's pretty good. I guess as soon as the enemy starts to wander into our archer line, that's when they start to deal damage and interrupt the massacre that is absolutely going on. So... if I can just kill that, there we go, and I think we're good. I think we're good, actually. I was expecting something like this to happen, and I thought, this is a little bit suspicious, taking 3 caravans across Middle-earth and, you know, eventually coming across Beornings, because obviously we have to go there. And there we go, that's it, that's done. Now there are huge amounts of different loot that you can take here. As you can see, I've actually gotten a huge amount of good quality metal scraps right now. I am going to take these rune horses just to see exactly how much they sell for. They might sell for quite a bit, otherwise who knows. And let's see, okay, so we've got a couple more veteran archers right there. We do have some guardsmen right here, but they, I don't think really... do they do too much? I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, yes. Ah. Oh. Rune Southern Outpost has been besieged by King Thranduil himself. It might make sense for me to go and help those guys out, but as it stands, we kind of need to do this. 9 days to finish this quest. I'm a little bit worried about this, to be honest. I feel like we might be attacked again. Well, it does seem as though we are going to be attacked again, and that kind of does make sense because you can see here 9 days to finish the quest. There are 3 refugees. I can assume there's probably going to be 3 separate attacks. And so, with that, I'm going to leave this on a bit of a cliffhanger. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.